What's up, you guys? This is Jacob with Two Guys One Coupe, and today I'm going to give you an update on my 2023 BMW 230. It's been 2 years of ownership and about 37,000 miles on the odometer. I love this car more and more every single day. Still in love with it. Very fun car to drive. Well balanced. It's about a 50-50 weight distribution. You can toss this in the corners and have a great time. It's not the quickest thing ever. 0 to 60 in about 5.5 seconds, which is plenty on civilian roads. Can't really get in trouble with that, but it's somewhat deceivingly quick because it can still maintain 100 miles per hour on the highway at about 2,300 RPM. So very efficient, powerful for what it is. It didn't really need much in these last 20,000 miles. I did end up replacing the rear brake pads. Just needed the pads. These are still the original rotors. That was about a $250 service, so nothing crazy there. The front brakes are still the original pads as well as rotors. Will need to be changed in the next probably 10,000 miles or so. I did also change out the tires that came from factory. They were Pirelli Cinturato P7s. I ended up changing them to the Michelin Pilot Sport All Season 4s. Great tire. These were actually less expensive than the Pirellis, came with more tread, and in my opinion, they do drive better than the Pirellis. It cost about $1,200 for the set, and that's including the alignment and balance. So not too terrible there. One thing I do enjoy about my spec is it's not the M Sport package, and these are the stock rims that came from factory, which means all four tires are the same diameter and width. So it does save me on tire replacement, as I don't have to worry about the rear tires being a little bit wider than the fronts. So they are interchangeable from front to rear, which is beautiful. They are 225/45 18s. These are great tires. They are actually the tires that come stock on the Corvette C8. Chevy and Michelin partnered to develop these tires for that C8, but in my opinion, they work very well on this platform as well. If you buy new, BMW does provide a 3-year, 36,000 mile maintenance package. That includes all your fluids, oil changes, stuff like that. I did just pass over that, so now everything is on me, which is not a big deal because an oil change on this B48 is about 120 bucks every 10,000 miles. I personally do them a little bit earlier at about 8,000 miles, so that's not really a big cost there. I've had 0 warning lights, 0 issues in these last 20,000 miles, and it has exactly 36,449 miles. Excuse the mess, but fit and finish is great. No tears or anything like that in the seats. No blemishes. Everything is still holding up very well. You still have that bank vault quality on all BMWs. The fit and finish is just absolutely phenomenal, even on these lower trim models. BMW builds up, so even on their stock base models, they still put the same effort that they do in the top trims, which I do appreciate. I plan on keeping this car forever. BMWs age like wine, so even 20 years from now, this is still going to be a good looking car, just like the current BMWs from the 90s. They still look good in today's modern age. So I'm just going to keep this car until the wheels fall off. I do plan on getting either a well-spec'd M model for my next vehicle or a base 911 platform, maybe a Carrera S. But that's going to be in the next 5 to 7 years. So in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy this car every single day, keep it well maintained, and shouldn't have any issues for the next 100,000 miles. I project at least 150, 200,000 miles trouble-free from how things are currently going. It's just a very solid platform, averaging since factory 29 miles per gallon total, which is great because I drive this like a typical BMW driver. The more base the model, the more aggressive the BMW driver is. But if you take it easy, you can get high 30s average on the highway, which is beautiful. One thing to note with BMWs is their paint quality is phenomenal. I do not have any PPF or any protection on this vehicle, and I've gotten a couple stone chips, and even then, they haven't even made it through all of the paint, so those are easily filled in. I'm going to do that here shortly. And because the paint is so resilient, I honestly don't feel bad taking this through car washes. I do have an unlimited plan with Autobell, and I just take this through twice a week. I know. The white, I chose the white on purpose because it shows less of the scratches and it's less prone to kind of show those. Unless you get really close, you can kind of see the spider webbing. But from far away, white is so bright that it kind of shines through the scratches, so it always looks clean, which I do appreciate. I don't really mind taking it through the car wash because it's not that expensive of a car. This was sub $40,000, so I don't feel too bad, and I'd rather have it look clean than worry about tiny hairline scratches and stuff like that on the paint. I can always get it, have a paint correction later on in the future, so not too worried about that. But the paint is very resilient, which I do appreciate. Still drives as solid as the day I bought it. No weird rattles, nothing with the steering. Everything still feels super solid, which is great. Like I said, the build quality on these newer BMWs is phenomenal. So in conclusion, I do recommend, if you are looking at a 230, to go ahead and buy one. Very fun car, very enjoyable, inexpensive for what it is. It's very hard to find, you know, this type of performance at that price point, sub 40. So yeah. Also, on a full tank of gas on the highway, that estimated range will go up to above 500 miles, which is crazy. So if you are taking it easy and just enjoying the drive, you can get many miles on just a single tank of gas. So just a lot of wins in this car, in my opinion, very few negatives. If you have any questions, just leave them down below. I'll try to answer them. But yeah, I love this car and plan on driving it for the next 100 to 200,000 miles, and I'll keep you guys up to date on that. But thank you for watching, and hopefully you all get one soon.